Hello there watchy people, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Now my what's the word, bucket list watch, I guess, my ultimate dream watch is an Omega Speedmaster, which I cannot afford. They are so much money. I mean, arguably, you know, if I really wanted to, I could buy one, but I don't feel in a position to commit that kind of money to a watch at this point. Who knows if I ever will or not. However, I do have a friend called Ben who has a father who has very questionable financial sense. And so bought him this watch, which he's very kindly allowed me to include in this video. Yeah, this is not quite my perfect one. The one I actually really want the most, I think, is this one. I'm going to insert a picture there. See what I'm doing? Professional video here. Yes, so I think it's the all white one that I really like the most. I do really quite like the Panda. I love the Panda on this. The black ring around the edge is not really my thing, of the dial, that is. I like the bezel. That's very cool. I didn't even realise actually this one doesn't have the tachymeter word, does it? It looks very lovely. So yeah, this is like one of the ultimate watches, and yeah, I could never afford one of these, but I'm very happy to be able to show it to you guys. Because I want one of these and I can't have one of these, I thought, okay, what can I do? I looked for loads of different watches that have a similar appearance to this. I did actually end up going for a Panda, despite the one I really like being the all white one with the white subdials. When I was looking at sort of not copies as such, but you know, similar looking ones, I did like the Pandas a bit more. So I ended up looking at those, and I looked at a Tissot, I think it was. I looked at one that was marked, I can't remember what the brand was. I think it might have been Zeppelin, but it was a special edition watch that was like Eurofighter branded, Typhoon Eurofighter, like the plane. And I also looked at a Victorinox one. They were on a site called Creation Watches that I bought from before that seemed to be pretty good in terms of price compared to everywhere else on the internet. They're usually a bit better. And they do like offers all through the year, so I was looking at that site and finding stuff on there that I liked. Then I did a bit more hunting on wider on the internet. I missed out on the Black Friday sale because I couldn't make up my mind, and I missed out on the Black Friday, so I sort of gave up on that and went looking elsewhere. And I found a Dan Henry watch, which is absolutely stunning, really nice. I like that one a lot. May still get that one, but then I came across a site called Wrist Modding, which is where I got this one, which is comes in a really nice case. Now these were quite reasonably priced. I was also looking at the Swatch moon watches. I've already got one of those. I've got the very first moon version that they brought out, which you saw in my first video, but they've also got a white one now. Well, they've got loads more now, but they do a Snoopy edition, which I think was about 270 quid, isn't it? Just over. And it's got like UV stuff, and it's quite cool, but it's still ultimately a pretty cheap quartz movement. It's actually been quite slammed. I was looking at reviews of it recently, and they've a lot of people are saying it's just junk for the money. So you're literally paying for the look and the branding on it, which is kind of fair enough in a way. I'm happy with mine anyway. It does the job and it looks cool. But yeah, I wasn't super sold on that. The Dan Henry one is similar money and I think is better quality. But then I found this site, this wrist modding site, where I got this one, which is quite literally, it's Seiko Speedmaster Professional, and it's a pretty damn good copy. Like I say, I wasn't a fan too much of the black ring around the dial, so I went for one that didn't have that. This is actually a custom one because I wanted the red hands, And then the watch that had this dial just had white hands, I think, plain white hands, and was quite simple. But I wanted the red hands, but I liked this dial better. It had, I think the other one I looked at had a racing dial, so it had the kind of checkerboard around the edge. And it was, again, that was a little bit too busy for me. But when you look at that on the camera, both of these watches look like they have a white dial. And actually, technically, neither. Well, I think this one is a white, isn't it? The Omega, it is white, but it's kind of got a like slightly sparkly quality.
Sandblasted.
Sandblasted, yeah, okay. It's got a sandblasted quality to it, which just gives it a little bit of texture, which is quite nice. But actually, this one, whilst being the photos on the site made it look pure white, and in fact, every picture I've managed to take of it, bar one I got on my phone, does make it look white. But in real life, it's a very, very light silver. And I was actually a bit disappointed when I got it, and it took me a while to kind of warm up to it. And I still do really, really like it a lot, and I'm definitely going to be keeping it. I did actually message them. I emailed them asking, like, was it just the photography, or do you have a white dial that you could send me, and maybe I could put it in myself? But they didn't respond. But it is a super cool watch, and I am very, very happy with it. Compared to the Omega, as you can see, it's super similar, really. I note that yours has got white hands on all of the subdials. So it's just the second hand that's red, compared to mine having red all round and silver for the main hands. But yeah, I just thought it was super cool to literally have the writing on the dial. But it's on the one hand, it's literally copying, and you could consider it to be a counterfeit. But on the other hand, it's so blatant by replacing Omega with Seiko that it's not actually a copy. It's telling you exactly what it is. And so yeah, that's kind of why I loved it. Like, it's a bit of a joke almost. I have, I think, found a white dial on AliExpress that probably has the same markings as this. But yeah, so there is a small possibility that I might, in an upcoming video, swap out the dial on this for one that is actually white. But yeah, like I say, on this video, you can't tell that that's not white. Like,
No.
I don't know if there is. Yeah, there you go. That angle. I mean, yours kind of looks the same, to be honest, at that angle. But yeah, just trust me when I say that is not a white dial. It's a silver dial, whereas the Speedmaster in person looks the same white that it does on camera. I have news. It's been a few days since I recorded that last segment, and I have actually been in contact with the company now. They have. I don't think they got my first email, but I messaged them through the live chat on the website, and they've been very communicative after that. So yes, I have confirmed there is no such thing as a white dial for this. There is only the silver dial. So I've actually realised that from this angle up here, you can actually see it fairly clearly that it's silver. As soon as you turn it to be face on, it looks white again. But at that angle, you can kind of see the silver, I think. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to keep the watch because I like the watch. We'll see if I can get a white dial for it one day. I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but regardless, this is going to be a lovely watch. I love it anyway, so we'll keep it. I'm going to adjust the bracelet because I think it would be a cool thing to do. I do have another strap for it. The strap has now arrived, so I do have this lovely leather rally strap, which is going to go on it. Brown leather is just my thing. Like every watch I have, I seem to think, oh, that'd look lovely with a brown leather strap. So I guess I'm just a brown leather guy. But we'll put that on at the end. But I'm going to try and resize the strap anyway because, you never know. Like, if it fits correctly, then it only takes a couple of minutes to swap it over. So I may as well make it fit right. And then it's there as an option for me, isn't it? So, yeah, now that I'm determined I am keeping the watch, I'm not going to be sending it back. Let's take the protective wrapping off of it. It's always satisfying, isn't it, removing the protective wrap. It's a shame that you can't resize it with the wrap in place. I don't think that'll ever go back on again now. Oh, there's an extra bit on the end link there. That's cool. Now that I've done that, I think I will put the original wrap back on over the dial, over the main body of the watch, just to keep it safe from scratching whilst I'm messing around with it. Now I think I need to remove 3 links. So I do have a link remover, which I should have set to about the right height. So let's have a look, see what we can do with this. That's the wrong side. I think it needs to go that side. Also, I don't know which side of the strap to take the links off of. I'll take them all off one side to start with and see how that looks and how it feels. So let's take this one, I believe. Yeah, we'll do this one first. So in theory, we should just push that and out the other side pops the pin. And there it is. Lovely. So that's 1, 2, 3. So if I take that one out, I believe that should give us our 3. Oops. Is that correct? I'm getting out of camera here. I'm a beginner to doing this in the first place, so doing it as well as having to film it is a whole extra challenge. Right. Gosh, that doesn't want to go. It came out so easily. Got the little tapping hammer here. Ah, there we go. That went all the way through. Lovely. Superb. So now I think I can just rest it on my leather mat. I do have like a little block. I believe this block is for knocking the pins through, something like that. I don't know exactly how all this stuff works yet. I need to figure out what tools are needed for what, but let's see. Perhaps it's not aligned correctly. It looks like it's in. Yeah, it is all the way through. Let's try it on the leather surface and see if that's any. There we go. That's in. It's very, very slightly protruding still. I'll give it another. There. Right. That is in. So let's now see whether it fits on my wrist correctly. It's actually a little tight. I think I need to put one back in. There we go. Now it doesn't want to. There we are. Doesn't want to come out. There we go. I'm gonna have to take one of these out. There we go. These little vices are very good. There we go. That was fine. And we'll pop this one back in here. This one's fitting through an awful lot easier. There we go. That was much easier, that one. I wonder if it's just that pin that is not quite happy. Let's try the other one. In there and get the link in place. Yeah, that pin just doesn't want to go through quite as well as the others. There we are. Right, try this again. Watch goes back on the wrist, and yeah, there we are. That is the perfect size. Look at that. Now that I've resized it, I want to take it off, which is typical, isn't it? But should I want to wear it on that strap? That is now a viable option. That's cool. Let's try it again, just with the cover off. Yeah, already the metal strap is pinching my hairs, which is why I don't generally wear these straps. But that's very, very nice, isn't it? I am definitely not a steel strap guy though. Yeah, I much prefer fabric. We will fetch out our movement holder, or not movement holder, watch case holder, case clamp. One day I will find out what all of these things are called and and get the names right. Now, and hopefully just put a little pressure on the pin. Oh, I also need to lift the strap at the same time. That is out. Lovely. Now, same on the other side. I'll have to spin this around. There we go. We have our strap removed. My workspace is getting cluttered again. You can't see anything here, but just over here I've got all these bits and pieces. I need to take the time to put things away after I've used them. Okay, time to get the strap out. There we go. That strap is very lovely. Now I have to work out which way up my watch is. That's the right hand side. So that sits on the watch like that. Means we want this side. Yeah, this one has quick release. So I believe this goes in this side. We'll soon find out. I'll get it on and it won't sit on me properly, so if I'm wrong. Pop that in there. Pull back the spring. And there we go. It is fitted. Other side, do the same again. In it goes. And I don't have the nails for pulling back the bolt. There we go. And she's in. Cool. Lovely. We can now undo the vice, release the watch, and check her out. Look at that beauty. This thing looks stunning. I'm really happy with that strap choice. Okay, here we go. Do the inaugural. Oh, I have to take the wrap off the buckle first. I may just resort to brute force on this one. There we are. That did the trick. Yeah, look at that. How nice does that look on that strap? That is absolutely gorgeous. And there we go. Seiko Speedmaster Professional. Now mounted on its strap. I think that looks absolutely amazing. There you go, guys. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the Seiko Speedmaster Professional. Until maybe I get a real white dial for it. To be honest, the longer I have this on my wrist, the more I warm to it. It's so good. And I think in most lights it actually does look white anyway, so I think I'm just going to be satisfied with what I've got here. But I'll keep my eye out, and if I do find a good white dial, then maybe we'll put it in there. But for now, this is a fantastic watch, and I'm going to enjoy wearing it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.